I am absolutely spitting feathers today. Absolutely angry. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome back to my channel. So, some of you may already be aware of this situation because it happened a few days ago, but because I don't religiously follow this family, and for good reason, it's only really just come to my attention, and I apologize, but those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, you are in for a treat because I am angry, and I don't get angry that often. I usually, I like to have a little joviality in my videos and things like that, but this one I am insanely irate about, and we'll get into why now. Right, Dougherty dozen. Anybody need any introduction into who these are? They are a family of 14. It's not a dozen anymore. It's 14. They have 12 kids. They get exploited. But the mother, Alicia, is just another level of insanity. And if you follow the family, or if you follow other people who talk about them, you'll know exactly what I mean. But she is the ultimate narcissist and a horrible human being, I feel. Anyway, just my opinion. Maybe she's a lovely person in real life, who knows? But this proves otherwise. So she recently did this video. Okay, it was a montage of making sandwiches. She often makes sandwiches. She often does time lapses of her making sandwiches, making lunches, making dinners, making breakfast. She does, to prove that she's the perfect human being. And more often than not, her little fans, they fall for that little charade. However, this one was like 200 sandwiches she was making. 200 sandwiches. That is an insane amount of sandwiches. Just saying, it is a lot, right? And she put the caption that she was making these sandwiches, and she thanked a company called Dietz and Watson for the donation of the meat and cheese which went into the sandwiches. So Dietz and Watson, they are a food company, and they provide food, premium meat and cheese artisans. So that's what they do.
Hi everyone, it's the Dougherty Dozen, and today is our 1 million subscriber celebration vlog. We got this from YouTube, and we have not opened it yet because first, we decided that for our 1 million subscriber celebration, we have been so fortunate and blessed by this YouTube community and all of your support that we decided for our 1 million subscriber celebration vlog, we are going to do Dougherty Dozen Gives Back, and we have been giving back to our community all month, and we can't wait to show you everything that we've been doing. But first, coffee!
So basically what they were doing was, for the whole of December, I guess, they were giving back to their community as part of their 1 million subscriber celebration party. And they did things like they made all the sandwiches. That's where the sandwiches. I still don't get why they had to get the meat and cheese donated to them, because by all accounts they paid for everything else. So it's just, maybe they tried to get things, they asked other companies as well, I don't know. But they went and they gave them sandwiches, they put in their toothpastes and toothbrushes and socks and everything that is recommended for homeless care packages, right? And then she went around to some homeless shelters and apparently some homeless people on the street and gave them out. She even got pass marks on this, because she even pointed out that she didn't film the actual handing over of the packages, because she says that if she was homeless she wouldn't want to be filmed. Now, what her motives for that is, I don't know, I don't really care. But she actually gets pass marks for that particular thing. But, however, she's filmed the rest of it. She's filmed doing the packages up. She's filmed even making the sandwiches. She's filmed driving to and from the places. She's used the homeless donations as content. Even if she has
the city and found people that were homeless and gave them back.
Even if she has donated monetary donations herself, which she actually showed on screen that she was doing, it doesn't really make up for it, because what you're doing here is you are using charity as a form of self-gratification, form of making everybody like you, and it's making you money. It makes you money on the vlog. This vlog, you're actually vlogging. It was a 45-minute vlog in which was monetized. There was no mention of whether or not the vlog proceeds were being donated as well. You're then using goodwill. You're getting goodwill for making these donations. None of this is
to look away and
done
it doesn't exist.
Selflessly.
But
yes, it may be done. You may be giving to people who maybe don't have anything, but you still are doing it in return for money, in return for goodwill going forward, because this is why do you think you've got 1 million subs in the first place? A, it's because you're over extravagant with your shopping and stuff, but B, it's for things like this where it seems like you're doing a good deed and it will get you more subs and it will get you more views on future videos, and that's how this thing works. However, this wasn't the worst thing on the video, and that is just sad. This was the worst thing that they did, and I'm incandescent with rage, actually.
And then my friend Olivia West reached out to me. Her kids started a nonprofit, Champions of Change, and she was just telling me they pay for homeless families to stay in a hotel in our community the holidays so that they are not homeless for the holidays. And a lot of it is volunteer driven and fundraise and everything. And so she was telling me how they had all of these teens. She was like, everyone wants to sponsor the little kids, you know, people want to buy the toys and stuff. So she was just telling me about how she had teens and nobody wanted to sponsor these teens. And then I was like, well, we will. So that is how it came about that we ended up sponsoring 12 homeless teens for the holidays.
So this is what's happening, is they are sponsoring homeless teens, well, homeless families with teens, and they put this charity put the families up in hotels because they're homeless, and nobody wants to sponsor teenagers, so they decided to
get each of the teens a pair of Nikes. So I went and did that. Plus a McDonald's gift card. I decided to get the teens each a water bottle, a teddy bear, a notebook, a blanket, and a backpack. Those are blankets. Oh. Aunt Kiki's coming over to put their names on those. Oh, okay.
So they got the teens all generic stuff. There's nothing wrong with the stuff, okay? I'm not having to dig at what they got. It was all fine. However, they spent they said 4 hours sorting it all out, getting into piles and everything like that. They then went and delivered it. This is the main problem. One of the problems with this sort of thing that they're doing, and I'll reiterate it because I've already said it in this video, is that it's not completely selfless. They do these things and it gets them money off the vlog, it gets them goodwill for future vlogs and old vlogs, and people, new subs, then come and watch older vlogs, which gets them money. So, you know, it gets a bit iffy, you know. And none of this should be filmed. They should be doing this for the good of their own heart and the good of the people that they're donating to. They should not be filming it. I absolutely stand by that. And I say this time and time and time again with different families or different vloggers, different YouTubers that do this sort of shit. And I will say it again to these. It doesn't matter who you are. Stop vlogging giving things to charity, and stop vlogging charity, because it doesn't put you in a good light. If you look at Alicia here, she's walking around like she's bloody Mother Teresa, like she's this sort of, well, look at me, I do all this good. That's the vibe that I'm getting from her. It's not that she's doing something selfless and that she's helping out. It's you can almost sense the self-gratification coming off her. You know, it's very vibrant. And this isn't how it should be. Just do the thing, don't vlog it. That's all you have to do. It really is that simple. And I mean, I know what a lot of vloggers talk about, where they don't like doing charity because if they vlog it, they get crap for it, and if they don't vlog it, they get accused of not doing it. But it doesn't really matter, does it? The only thing that actually matters is that the person that you are donating to gets the thing and that they are happy about it. That's the only thing that matters. It doesn't matter whether or not people believe that you've done the thing. Doing this is just, it's not a selfless act. And then what they did next really set me off, because if you guys have been following my channel, you'll know that I have quite a really strong feeling about the homeless and that sort of situations for my own reasons. So when they violate these, it was insane. So they went to these hotels, or this hotel where the homeless families are being put up and staying for Christmas, And obviously they had permission to go in from the charity, and that's another story. I really don't agree with the charity allowing these to just wander into somebody else's hotel room. Doesn't matter that they are homeless. It doesn't matter that you know, it's been paid for by this charity. When they are staying in that hotel room, that is their space, that is theirs. You can't treat them like, well, you know, we've put you up so we can do what we want. I know they're doing something good, and I know they're giving to this charity, and they're giving to these kids who are homeless, but even still, you still treat them with respect and dignity. End of story. What they've done here is they've walked in to this hotel, thus exposing where these families are living. Alicia's even talking about the actual hotel room numbers that they're staying in. And because they've printed the names of the kids on the clothing that they're given, we now have the name of the child, the room number of the child, and the hotel of the child. So, I mean, you could not make this up. It's ridiculous. Then they go in to the hotel room that they're staying in, and they wander about for a bit. They're filming the hotel room. They're filming the place where these children and families are staying, and they are broadcasting it onto YouTube. And it's not just the revealing of the location, but it's the revealing of the personal space that they're living in. They're filming the decorations in the room. They're filming the beds. They're filming everywhere, and they're wandering about like it. You know, I don't know. It was very, very bad, and just being in their personal space was wrong. What should have happened was they should have, because obviously it's supposed to be a surprise, it's supposed to be for Christmas, and they're supposed to come back in the morning or wake up in the whatever and find that there's gifts there, and it's supposed to be a really lovely thing, which it is. But they are filming it, broadcasting it to the world. It's no longer a surprise, is it? It's not like, you know, Santa came and left it, you know, there's no air of mystery about it. You can just see Alicia's, like, her face and her shoulders walking about like, wow, look at the good thing that I'm doing. You know, it's wrong, and you're invading people's personal space. And these people are homeless. These children are homeless, and you are invading their personal space. And I was just like, I was gobsmacked and really, really angry about this. Especially angry, more so than the homeless, feeding the homeless thing, because, you know, they didn't really show it too much, except for the, you know, profiting from it thing. So, yeah, that's, I'm still on a come down of rage. You know, I had to sit through watching this vlog for 45 minutes. Alicia, please, for the love of God, shorten your videos, and, or if they're going to be that long, just edit them a little bit more so they're not quite as, yeah. Anyway, I hope you all had a lovely Christmas, and thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and come back again soon for another video. Take care, and bye bye.